Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification so you get notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the support and love you all give me here. I am truly grateful. Thank you all so much. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about Marjorie Taylor. She said that she feels threatened by a black man. And you all know how dangerous that word is, you know. So many black men are no more because a white woman said that she is threatened by their presence or what they said or something like that. I am sure you got what I am saying. And I am asking, why is she threatened? Because a black man is outspoken, because a black man is speaking the facts, and they just cannot handle the truth, right? And I am going to say Jamal is doing a great job and he should keep it up. And a beautiful black sister actually gave a great rundown of everything that transpired between Jamal and Marjorie Taylor. And there are so many stitches to this video. And you know what? She actually said that Jamal called her white supremacist, and calling her white supremacist is as good as using the N-word. And I'm asking, how do they even equate? I mean, I do not see any relationship between white supremacists and using the N-word. And she actually knew that if she ever says that, that is the end of her career. You know what? Stay glued to the screen. I'm gonna roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. And I absolutely want to give you, absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And straight up, I am rolling the clip.
What concerns me about Jamal Bowman is he has a history of aggression, not just towards others, but towards me. Shouting at the top of his lungs, cursing, calling me a white supremacist, which I take great offense to. That is like calling a person of color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist is equal to that, and that is wrong.
Marjorie Taylor Greene in her press conference this morning said something incredibly dangerous and incredibly reckless about me, talking about my demeanor as being aggressive and saying that she feels intimidated by me. Unfortunately, this country has a history of characterizing black men who are outspoken, who stand their ground, and who push back as being threatening or intimidating. So she's not even using a dog whistle. She's using a bullhorn to put a target on my back to the people that she refers to as MAGA people out there who might want to cause harm. This is the same reason why Mike Brown was killed. This is one of the reasons why Emmett Till was killed. And throughout history, black men have continued to be characterized as aggressive because, one, because of our skin color, but two, because we happen to be outspoken and passionate about certain issues.
This is the only political video that I am doing today, and it's going to cover a few stories. The other day, House Democrats tried to give George Santos the boot, but Republicans blocked it. And then George Santos had the unmitigated gall, as if he wasn't just charged with 13 felony counts. He had the unmitigated gall to hold a press conference on the Capitol steps. And during that press conference, he tried to get slick at the mouth and said this.
Being here in Congress. Again, Manu, I was elected by them to come represent them. I will continue to do that. I have not done my job since I've gotten here. I can chew and walk gum at the same time.
Child, if Can't Get Right was a person, it would be George Santos. And while he was giving this press conference where he was trying to get slick at the mouth, you could hear Jamal Bowman, Representative Jamal Bowman, in the background saying this.
Like I said, if I could understand you over my colleagues screaming here, the reality is I gotta go, man. Come on. How's your ethics play going?
too long after that, George Santos walked away. And when he walked away, this happened. My opinion that Jamal Bowman has said to himself that these nut jobs in the Republican Party are loud, but I can be louder and I can challenge them. I love what it is that Jamal Bowman is doing. But after this exchange on the Capitol steps, Marjorie Taylor Greene stepped into her dangerous white woman role. And she called a press conference. I guess she was introducing her impeachment articles of Joe Biden, and she was asked about the exchange between her and Jamal Bowman. And this is what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say.
Have so much security. There was not enough. I was swarmed. It's all on video. Everyone can see this. But I will tell you what's on video is Jamal Bowman shouting at the top of his lungs, cursing, calling me a horrible, calling me a white supremacist, which I take great offense to. That is like calling a person of color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist is equal to that, and that is wrong. Jamal Bowman was down there cursing at me, telling me to get the F out of there, and he was leading the mob right outside the vehicle I was sitting in. We have this all on video. And then on the Capitol steps yesterday, he was the one that approached me. Even CNN reported that. Yelling, shouting, raising his voice. He has aggressive, his physical mannerisms are aggressive. And he just recently shoved Thomas Massey just outside the House chamber. I think there's a lot of concern about Jamal Bowman. So, and I am concerned about it. I feel threatened by him. He not only led a mob there, but his boisterous lies. And I'll tell you another thing he said outside there. He was saying, save your party. I kept telling him, no, save the country. It's not about political parties. We shouldn't care about political parties. We should care about the country, because no matter what our political beliefs are, Jamal Bowman, I don't know what his political beliefs are. I know what mine are, but we both swore an oath to serve the country here in Congress as representatives. So I am very concerned about Jamal Bowman, and he's someone that people should watch.
Jamal Bowman challenged her, did not let her get away with telling those lies. And so now Marjorie Taylor Greene got up on camera and said that Jamal Bowman was threatening her, cursing at her, was aggressive towards her. She was afraid. And she's doing this to put a target on Jamal Bowman's back to incite her base, her racist base, to do harm to Jamal Bowman. Side note, she's offended by being called a white supremacist, has no problems with saying the words white supremacist, and tries to compare that to being called the N-word, and yet she would not say the N-word. If they are the same, then why didn't she say it? She didn't say the word because there is no comparison. You cannot equate the two. She knows that. If she says that word, it is completely over for her. And now that I know she is deeply offended by being called a white supremacist, I shall from now on title her White Supremacist Marjorie Taylor Greene. Anywho, it seems like news media has picked up on Marjorie Taylor Greene's game with how she was labeling Jamal Bowman. He was on MSNBC last night. They had a good kick out of it. I understand that we're all laughing at Marjorie Taylor Greene, but we must also understand that what she did, what she was trying to do, is dangerous. Here's what Jamal Bowman had to say in response to Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene in her press conference this morning said something incredibly dangerous and incredibly reckless about me.
I think there's a lot of concern about Jamal Bowman. So, and I am concerned about it. I feel threatened by him.
This country has a history of characterizing black men who are outspoken, who stand their ground, and who push back as being threatening or intimidating.
Yelling, shouting, raising his voice. He has aggressive, his physical mannerisms are aggressive.
I never invaded her personal space and gregarious the entire time. How is that intimidating?
So I am very concerned about Jamal Bowman, and he's someone that people should watch.
But she knows what she's doing when she does that, and unfortunately, white supremacists historically, this is what they do. They try to dehumanize black people, black skin, and the black humanity so that they can be, more likely to be targeted for harm. So she's not even using a dog whistle. She's using a bullhorn to put a target on my back to the people that she refers to as MAGA people out there who might want to cause harm. This is one of the reasons why Emmett Till was killed. And throughout history, black men have continued to be characterized as aggressive because, one, because of our skin color, but two, because we happen to be outspoken and passionate about certain issues.
What you said was racist?
So I am very concerned about Jamal Bowman, and he's someone that people should watch.
If you stayed to the end, thank you for watching my entire video. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a problem, but I'm glad that most Americans are waking up to her bullshit. Thank you for watching my video, and please make sure that you're following me on
Color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist is equal.
This message is for Marjorie Taylor Greene or any Republican who's willing to answer, any conservative that is stupid. How is calling a white person a white supremacist the same as calling a black person or a person of color the N-word when you can say white supremacist, but you won't say what word the N-word actually is? Make it make sense.
White supremacist, which I take great offense to, that is like calling a person of color the N.
This is fundamentally the reason why our definition of racism is incorrect in the United States, and this is the reason why people like Rob DeSantis are ideologically dangerous. The reality of the situation is you cannot equate 400 plus years of genocide to your feelings being hurt. It's not equivalent. Not only that, what institutions have black people in the United States dehumanized and intercepted for white people to the degree that white people have? I'll wait. This delusional charade of attempting to equate your feelings being hurt with black people literally being murdered is quite frankly insulting. Because white folks fear black people for potentially breaking into their houses when they are not at home. Black people had to live through white people breaking into their homes while they were there. You are, in fact, a white supremacist because you support this ideology. There is no separation.
Calling a person of color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist.
So there, Largy Margie Cave Woman Lady. Those two words are equal. I noticed you said the white supremacy completely straight up. But you said N-word. It's almost as if you can't say that word, especially on TV. But you can say the other one. However you believe that they're equal.
Calling a person of color the N-word, which should never happen. Calling me a white supremacist.
Then say the word. If it's equal to calling you that, then you should have no problem saying the other word. Because if you can say one word out loud, but you cannot say the other one, then the one they're calling you isn't the bad word.
Being a white supremacist is equal to that, and that is.
No, it's not. You want to know how I know it's not? Because you can't say the N-word, but you're saying white supremacist. If you can't say one of the words, that's the bad word. Right? So she couldn't get away with saying the N-word, but she could definitely get away with saying white supremacist.
So this is all I was able to gather from this, and you know what? Thank you all so much for all the support. I absolutely want to read all your comments. I want to know what you all think. I don't want to know your thoughts on this. And see you all in my next video. Bye for now.